What's up, Budget Turtles? As you can tell by the title, we're going to be looking at the cards with the best value, not the most expensive cards. We're going to be looking at the cards that are going to be cheap and easy to add to your no money spent lineup. So we're going to start off with a good Shaun Livingston, shooting guard, point guard position. Obviously has the height with the evolution of making 23 pointers. As an amethyst, he has one Hall of Fame badge and has all of the hot zones inside the 3-point line and has 3 at the top of the key and in the 2 corners for a 3-point line. His speed is 77, nothing too crazy, especially for a point guard or a guard position. His shooting is off the chain. They added plus 25 once you make 23 pointers. So you have to make 23 pointers with a 63-point shot before you can really shoot with this card competitively. His driving dunk is good enough to dunk, and his defense is very good for an amethyst. The rebounding and playmaking are also very good. Now this is definitely going to be a cheap card. He's got a Hall of Fame Deadeye. That is his Hall of Fame badge. Not a whole lot of gold badges on top of that, but definitely a card to look at. If you barely have any MT at all, he should not be above 3,000 or 4,000 MT at the highest, and that's right now. So once the market goes back down with these new cards, it'll be even cheaper. Another card to look at the shooting guard small forward position is Justice Winslow. Make 25 3-pointers to upgrade his 3-point attribute, making him an amethyst, and he'll have one Hall of Fame badge. At height 6'6" and wingspan 6'9", this is a great shooting guard card, shooting guard height. However, his whole right side on the hot zones are empty, so he's not going to be the best on the right side. You might want to stay away from that side. He'll still shoot just fine, but he has 86 ball handle. He has good rebounding and good playmaking, great defense, even better than that Shaun Livingston. Has the driving dunk, has the shooting, has the athleticism. This is just a way better card than Shaun Livingston. The only reason why they kept his attributes higher was because he's at a shooting guard position. Justice Winslow all around is definitely a better card, even though you can only play him at the shooting guard position, especially for an amethyst. Now we're not really going to look at Steve Kerr. He's just going to be a crazy 3-point shooter. Might have a little bit of perimeter defense and can obviously play a point guard. The next ones that we're going to be looking at is the amethyst in nature that turn into diamonds. 4 overall to Kyle Kuzma, 90 to 94. Height 6'9", wingspan 7 foot. He can play the small forward and power forward position. Has 5 Hall of Fame badges and a lot of hot zones there. Still missing some. Stats overall, almost all of them are above 80. And if they're not above 80, they're really close to being 80. With the Evo, his rebounding gets boosted to almost a 95 and 95, or 94 and 94 offensive and defensive rebounding. And this hustle increases by 15. So all around, this is a great card to have. However, he's not going to be the best one in this set, even though this card is going to be really good, especially with his badges. He's got really good defensive badges, so this card is going to be a better defensive card after the evolution. However, he's still not going to be the best. Before we get to, in my opinion, the best budget card in this set, we're going to look at Buddy Hield. He'll be our second best. Depending on your play style, if you're a 3-point hunter, this is definitely going to be a card that you want to add. If you do not have a whole lot of MT, he should be below 10,000 MT, somewhere in that range still, even with his 3-point prospects. So with the evolution, he has 5 Hall of Fame badges, has almost all of the hot zones, 93 3-point shot, 89 speed, great start so far. Driving dunk 70, so he can still dunk, has no other inside scoring, good playmaking, ball handle, and with the Evo, look at this man's defense, man. Look at his perimeter defense. Just elite, all above 90 with his perimeter defense. Now his interior and block obviously not going to be that good, which is fine, but his interior defense gets a significant boost. He does have the stop and pop Hall of Fame badge, so he's definitely going to be an on-ball 3-point shooter. He's going to be able to dribble around those screens, and with the defensive badges, he just automatically boosts his prospect of being a great 3-and-D player. Even could be your main scorer if that's how you want to roll, if you don't have a better scorer. He's definitely a great perimeter defensive player, and with his animations being the way they are, with his release 119, which is the same as the Diamond Jaylen Brown and the other Jaylen Browns as well. With his release timing being quick, he's definitely going to be a good on-ball and off-ball shooter. He can have that quick shot in the corner, on the wing, or even at the top of the key, dribbling around those screens if that's how you choose to play. And even his dribble moves and packages are great. So definitely a good card to think of because it will be pretty cheap and his value will be great at such a low price. Now, last but not least, we won't be going into the diamond cards, although that Russell Westbrook is definitely looking good with the Evo. We will be looking at Scottie Barnes. Now, you're looking at me and saying, yeah, he's a great defensive player. I mean, yeah, sure. But that's not all. Just wait. With the Evo making 25 3-pointers, thank you, 2K. Thank you. This is such a great budget card. 5 Hall of Fame badges, almost all of the hot zones, 6'7" height with a 7'2" wingspan. Definitely going to get some steals with that. With the evolution that boosts his 3-point shot from 74 to 88. Great 3-point shot. Definitely something to work with, especially since he has 86 ball handle. He also has elite inside scoring, can even put some post moves on some smaller guys if need be. But with the 88 speed and the 84 speed with ball, he's definitely going to be an offensive threat, even with his animations being behind the back Steph Curry. Now him being 6'7", I can't remember if that behind the back will work really well or not. However, he has a normal shot. His release is just like the other Scottie Barnes. I have not tried it yet. However, I'm sure it's not going to be god-awful, but I may be wrong. With that being said, obviously this card is a defensive card with almost 85 in all categories. Literally help defense IQ. Like that's the only one under 85. All of his other defensive stats are very elite. Even his rebounding, he will definitely get some boards. Now, if we look at his badges, his defensive badges, nothing too crazy. He has Hall of Fame Intimidator. I would really give this card a gold rim protector at the very least. And from there, you can add playmaking if need be. But his off-the-ball shooting is going to be great. So he may be a great 3-and-D player to have maybe in clutch time run at the 3. He'll be fast. He will definitely get those stops on defense. And he can even shoot in the corners or in the wings or whenever he's open. Just pass to him real quick and he'll make his shot. Now, I haven't tried him out playmaking wise, but I'm sure he's not going to be horrible, especially with Steph Curry behind the back. With that being said, this, in my opinion, is the best card in this set, value-wise. Definitely want to consider adding him to your lineup if you have just a little bit more MT. Now, with that being said, I know the market's going to boost a little bit, so this card will probably be around 10,000 to 20,000 MT. That's my guess. And from there, you can definitely upgrade your lineup. I mean, he's just a great card. I really wish that they had given him a little more Hall of Fame defensive badges, because he definitely deserves it with the player he is. If you have some, definitely want to add to him, because that will make him even more elite competitively, whether that's in triple threat online or unlimited or clutch time, or even limited if he fits the requirements. So to you budget turtles out there, I hope this information really helps you out with your no money spent squad. And yeah, let's get it, man. I know I'm going to get that Scottie Barnes. I may not add him into the starting lineup because I do still have that Glenn Robinson from season 1 who has really been a diehard for me. But Scottie Barnes is definitely a card to look at for your starting lineup. With that being said, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave the notification, hit the notification bell, and share with your friends this new content. And thanks for watching the video. Peace.